Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is grand final time. It's only like 3 weeks later, but we finally will have the grand final. As you can see on your screens, it's France versus Argentina, and it is going to be a best of 5. So that means that the 2 maps that are on your screen will definitely be played, obviously, but it also means that at least 1 will be added. And in the meantime, oh crap, Biddle, come back, Biddle, come back, Biddle, come back. Yep. Biddle can hear me. And in the meantime, I am joined by Biddle. I don't know how to introduce you, Biddle. Are you the captain, or are you just, well, you are the main CTF player, that's for sure.
We're 2 captains, yeah, with ZMB, myself, and strategian leader would be Simkai in Team Survivor, let's say.
Cool. Biddle, can you give us a little bit of a history lesson? How many times has France won the Nations Cup?
Shit. Let me get this correct. I think we've won the Nations Cup 6 times in total and 5 times in a row. And last year we failed, and this will be our 6th if ever we manage to beat Argentina.
I'm a little bit of a lazy shoutcaster, so you're joined on 5, I think now, or 6. I don't really remember either. Together with Portugal in Nations Cup wins, but this time around you didn't have any competition from them, so that means that you could finally overtake Portugal.
Well, actually, just to correct you, we got 6 goals. I'm just checking, and Portugal got 7. If I'm not mistaken. So if we win this, we're actually just catching up Portugal in terms of goals. Okay. Though we have more silvers and bronze, etc. But whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's only the golds that really count.
Absolutely.
So, well, we've got Paris CTF. I think that's a very good choice versus Argentina. I don't think you've played it before this Nations Cup. Is that right?
Yeah, we haven't. Amusingly, we always play this map in the finals just for, the lols, because it's Paris. But it's our worst CTF map. So we're always a little stressed about playing it, but we still usually kind of master it, so it's fine.
So you're going to take a chance here.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that you'll traditionally non-European countries are not as good on CTF as the European countries, so I'll still give this one to you.
Yeah.
But what can we expect on Casa?
Well, on Casa, we actually did train a little the map with the most active players, so we're going to have a steady lineup that should be... they all know what they have to do. They've even went into watching demos of Argentina because the guys are motivated to
Holy moly! So, what's up with Team France?
Argentina has really shown to be the best TS team in this Nations Cup, but I think the Casa outcome is not totally written yet, so we'll see.
Okay. And then we'll be going to a 3rd map. That's one thing that's for sure.
Yeah.
But after the 2nd map, we will have a knife fight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's right. A 5v5 knife fight. The best Urban Terror experience.
Total randomness, in my opinion.
My favorite moment.
Well, we're definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Well, then we will go and play Bomb, or do you expect that we'll stick with CTF and TS before going to Bomb for a 5th and decider?
So we'll stick with TS first. After the 2nd map, the 3rd will be TS, and the 4th will be CTF again, so 2 times each team's game type, and the 5th only will be Bomb mode if needed.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to keep on talking for at least 2 minutes more because I'm just going to tell everybody, if you've got questions, guys, post them in Twitch chat. One of them already did ask a question. This is a question from, let me quickly credit it. KJT, Kitech, is asking if it will be Paris first.
And it will.
Do you?
Yep.
It will. Okay, great. That's so. Let's see. Who will be playing on CTF? So I expect yourself.
Yep. So on Paris CTF, we should be seeing Xionyx, myself, ZMB, Simca, and Bray. Did I get 5 people there? Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Yep.
And Mr. Sentry, of course, but yeah, we won't be counting him.
Actually,
I was also wondering.
There,
No, you're right. Would it be possible for me to join your channel and now and then have the viewers listen in?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, that's really cool. Thanks very much for that. I remember that a couple of years ago we managed to do that. I think it was more interesting when it was obviously English, but I'll try my best with my 7 years of French. But after that, I think 10 years of non-French to do a little bit of translation. But I expect a lot of swear words and or quite the opposite.
Depends on the if we're losing or winning, right?
J. Cron is asking, why do you have an American accent? I guess I can already fill that one in.
Is it the question is directed to me or to yourself?
I think so.
I don't know. I have the worst accent in English because I don't have an accent. I just pick up the accent of the person to whom I'm talking to. So I don't know.
I guess it's also pretty much due to a lot of movies and that sort of stuff.
Absolutely.
I have a kind of a personal question, just simply because I want to catch up. How did the finals go of the volleyball?
Oh, well, we're still in actually semifinals.
Okay, I have to quickly explain, guys. Biddle is playing in a student volleyball team. I think.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah.
And he's in the national finals. So, well, it's not you won the regional finals, if I'm not mistaken.
I won the regionals. Finals, then there were the quarterfinals, and we're in semis.
Okay, semifinals of the nationals. Okay,
yeah.
Really cool. Keep us updated. I'm really curious how that'll go. So, in the meantime, we haven't had that many questions yet. So I think I'm going to let you go. And yes, guys, it's going to be a best of 5, and well, we're all looking forward to it, I'm sure. Well, Biddle, any last things that you want to do? You want to give some shout outs?
I actually have to give a shout out to the guy who actually is hosting our server. Because to find a server where the ping would be equal for Argentina and France, we have servers in Miami, we have servers in Los Angeles and New York, but all of them give an advantage either to one or the other country. And we found this, I found this public player on some place from Phoenix in Arizona, and he just hosted a server from his home and is hosting it for the final, and it's really great. And shout out to him. And let me just get his name correctly.
Yeah, please do.
There we go. So shout out
once more, because I was talking through it, sorry.
Yeah, well, that's it.
Could you repeat his name?
Casanti.
Okay, yeah. Thanks very much, Casanti. Really appreciate your support to the game. Once more, financial contributions are not all that's needed. Just simply your time, your server bandwidth, etc. It's all very much appreciated. How did France prepare for the final? Question from Feskarn. We already heard Casa Team Survivor.
Yeah, Casa
and
Team Survivor
checking the demos.
Kind of prepared, a bit over the last 2 weeks, but yeah, we just prepared by playing. The game, basically having some fun, doing some scrims here and there, pickups, and that's it. Yeah.
Cool. Great. Well, I'm really looking forward to the game, and hope to talk to you whatever the outcome is at the end of the game.
Yeah, sure.
Blaze Fancy, seriously, volleyball isn't that a girl sport? I'm quite sure a lot of people, or at least Biddle, could show you all the sides of the whatever it's called field,
yeah,
and smack some balls in your face.
That sounded wrong.
Yeah, that was completely intentional. Anyway, thanks very much, Biddle, for your time, and best of luck on both maps, of course.
Thank you very much. Talk to you later then.
All right. Yeah, and please don't forget to drag me in to the right channel. Okay, cool. So that's our introductions done. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to contact Argentina just yet, and I just got a message that Logic, my co-shoutcaster, guys, we really have to say thanks to him, because he's coming over from work and instantly going to Shoutcast, so he will be joining me any moment now. And I see that we've got 72 freaking viewers. Good job, guys. Really appreciate it. Don't forget to share everything on your socials, and stalk everybody on Discord, and get them in to watch here. We're going for the triple digits, 100. That will be epic, and we haven't even started yet. And I see that loads of votes have already been cast. Just a simple 1 or 2 in chat is sufficient to cast your vote for who will win. 1 for France, 2 for Argentina. At the moment, we're dead set at 50% for each country. I have liquid cocaine coursing through my veins at the moment. I had a Red Bull, and I'm really looking forward to this game. Let's get this party started in a couple of minutes. In the meantime, we're going to listen to some tunes, and here's the next song, which is Bro Him by Pennywise. Be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, the game is about to start any second now. We're waiting for Argentina to ready up. I see that you guys have voted in the polls that France is at the moment the favorite. I'm going to remove the poll as well from the screen, because who cares about our our opinions? The game is going to really decide this. So we're going to start off on Paris CTF. Let me quickly show you the current standings. Well, as you could see, in 1 minute they are going to ready up. That's really good, and I really appreciate it that they take the time that gives me to show you this. How did we get to the grand final? Well, as you can see, France, they drew 1 match, but after that they have been imperious. They won against UK, won against Belgium, a very tough game, by the way. And now we are in the grand final versus Argentina. It's also a similar road for Argentina, except, also with 1 draw, as you can see. But after that, they also have won all of their matches. The game against Australia was good, but the game against Colombia was even better. If you haven't seen the battle for the 3rd spot, that was an epic game. So up to now, that has been the best game of the Nations Cup for me. But let's hope that this best of 5 will give us an even better game to look forward to. Anyway, I'm joined by Logic, and I add some audio. Maybe Logic can introduce himself.
Hello, boys. Everyone know me as Logic. You know, the captain of Belgium, and I'm really happy to showcase with you tonight this final.
I'm really pleased that you can join me, and especially interject when you have some of your, you're an active player at the very least, so you certainly have some insights to share with us. In the meantime, it's Simca who's coming in from behind and in possession of the flag, but Dazzler also running it, but it has just been returned. I am going to be your GTV cameraman, guys, and ZMB has taken the flag again, so it's already looking to be 2-0 here. Logic is not seeing it from my perspective, by the way, so that will make it a little bit difficult to shoutcast on the same actions. And this is kind of what we were expecting, isn't it? That the French would run away with it here on Paris. Let's see. Can we find some action here? Simca in a nice situation, going to nade the spawn of Team Argentina, but it's VHZ in possession of the flag. Will be intercepted by Simca here, and this should be 2-0 now finally. Took a little bit of time, but Biddle brings it home within 8 seconds. And Morgan here having a tough old time trying to keep ZMB away from the red flag. The respawn timer has just hit, and ZMB is going to slide it all the way through. Nicely done. Yeah, just perfect. Excellent capture there with very low health. I don't know what you mean, John Doe's family. If I've been in touch with PG, I don't know who PG is. So if you could remind me, and by the way, highlight me if you want my reaction on chat, because we have loads of people chatting at the moment. 91 viewers. Keep on promoting it, guys, and get as many viewers in here as possible. There's also a 2-minute delay, so I'll reply very late to your chats. In the meantime, though, D-Toke here, trying to keep away the French onslaught, and it's Bray here. Great communication on the French side to stop that cap. And yeah, this is very much what we expect, but Casa Team Survivor is going to be a lot closer, I can promise you that. Nicely done there by Bray. It's doesn't really matter how many kills you get, even sometimes just doing damage to 2 people without securing a real cap or without securing a real death is enough.
In the first balance, Argentina.
Yeah, indeed, VHZ running it all the way home. There's some audio in the background from your side, Logic. I don't know if you can close the door or something like that. Otherwise, well, I think it's solved already. Sounded like you had a clown in the background. And anyway, in the meantime, Psyonix here trying to get the flag and does it without taking any damage from D-Toke. He knows that there's an Argentinian player behind him and he gets blocked by ZMB. Can Psyonix with 12%? No, not yet. And will be returned here by Null. So I should say, to be honest, that the French are, or I should say the Argentinians are staying within contention here, but with 6 seconds and no Argentinian player alive, this should be 5-1 and maybe even 6-1 after this. Oh, ZMB taking a lot of damage. 100 viewers indeed, Sixer. How about that? Keep on promoting it, guys, and we can show that Urban Terror is still alive in 2019. Imagine with Urban Terror 5 in 2020 that we have 1,000 viewers. Would be epic. But I'm already so pleased that we have so many viewers that have been watching for most of the Nations Cup. And in the meantime, VHZ returning the flag. And sorry, yeah, it was VHZ returning the flag. Simka returning his own flag now. Oh, sneaky spot here from VHZ, and he seems to be moving. Yeah, he will have enough time and support as well. Oh no! Flag on flag situation. And they both have each other's flag again, but this time around, wow. Dazzler going to run it, and he will find Psyonix in possession of his flag, so it's a hot potato situation. (6-1), there we go. Logic, you're allowed to talk, by the way. Chat is wondering what happened. Did you kill the dog? Can't hear you, mate. If you are talking. Anyway. Back to the game, and Biddle makes a cap 8-1. So it seems that France is back to business as usual here. Simka does the damage required, and Biddle throws the nade in the face and will be returned by Bray here. Dazzler spots the flag runner, will be able to throw the nade, but doesn't get it around the corner here. Good job by D-Toke. Did he hear? Yeah, he heard ZMB. The reload timing is terrible, and ZMB will be blocked by Biddle. Oh, Biddle. Sloppy play by the French, but the Argentinian team doesn't have an answer. ZMB trying to save his stamina for that last run and will make it, bring it home. It certainly is live, Ghoster, welcome. The first map for those who are joining in, and after this we will have Casa Team Survivor, I should say. I haven't shoutcasted many CTF games this Nations Cup. I think it's been the least amount of CTF games ever in a Nations Cup. Potato situation, well, not really. So I'm going to run this and takes a little bit of damage, but will slide all the way through. Will be returned, it certainly will. VHZ in a terrible situation. He will at least interrupt and damage Biddle, but it's not enough interruption to stop this cap from ZMB. 14-1. And we have another half to go, guys. I wonder if Argentina will be better on the other side. I have the sneaking suspicion that well, they haven't really been able to practice this. There's only one nation that is... ZMB is going to die here. There's only one nation that is really able to replicate Team France in CTF, and that is Team France. Oh my god, Biddle on fire here. And with 15-1 in the first half, I think that we're going to another 10 minutes of one-sidedness. But don't disconnect. This is going to be a good match. Don't worry. It's simply the first maps that are. I don't know. It's hard to practice on Paris CTF if no other country or team is going to play it against you, and France is the CTF expert. Okay, so I don't know if we're Logic. If Logic is going to join us later. His family got home, and they have the dog with them. Fair play. Thanks a lot. Anyway, Logic, and if the dog, well, I wouldn't say gets put down, but gets quiet, then you're more than welcome to join me again. Everybody's talking about Logic co-shoutcasting. Oh well. Anyway, we're just going to have to wait a little bit more for the game to resume. In the meantime, you can hear on the background, but it's teams are not ready, so don't worry, you're not missing out. So I'm going to take this opportunity to quickly thank my subs. So we had a lot of subs during this Nations Cup. At the moment, the current active subs are still Blaze Fantasy, Itacito, Pretzel, Fescarn, Ruben NB, GTV Sailor Moon, who's already been a sub for 38 months. 31 months in a row, 38 months in total. I mean, seriously, guys, that's some dedication and some support. And Late Bloomer FPS as well. Thank you very much for your subs. Really appreciate all of the support that you guys are giving. Once more, all the money that gets donated, it gets used for prize money and or GTV, sorry, not GTV, but hardware and that sort of stuff. Reminds me, hey, look at that. That's some old school stuff. Well, obviously, that's me, and that's Biddle, and that's Ghoster, the admins of the Urban Zone League. We're still missing one person, but I guess that she wasn't an admin anymore when this map got released, and that's Ea Alam. But together with loads of others who have joined in for the past years, they have helped us support this this beautiful game. And that's a real explanation why, a real show of that financial contributions are not all that's needed to keep this game alive, especially time. That's most of it. And I see that you guys are saying, take my energy, Argentina, for instance. Well, let's give this game some energy as well. Let's see. I think that I should have maybe done this before, but I'm going to quickly take a small time out before the second half starts. So stick around, guys, and we'll entertain you or keep you entertained. Be right back. Alrighty then, welcome back. Sorry for that pause. I wish that I had the skills and the what the fuck was that, France? I wish that I had the power to force them to start the half. That would really be some epic power, especially for a shoutcaster. Anyway, the game is afoot. As you can see, ZMB is not going to be taking it very seriously because we've got a PSG. And let's add some audio to the mix. Communication here, Biddle giving away Null's position to Zyonix, but will Zyonix be on time here? I forgot about something. Since I don't really have a co-shoutcaster at the moment, I've got this. I've got a live feed from the France team. So let's listen to that.
Ok, 44 HP bridge.
Prends au
Bridge.
Mène le middle, vise le bridger. Un mort mid.
Bridge 79.
Un HP en def. Au calme.
Mets-le, ne tue pas, ne tue pas.
Pour leur fait accent.
Il est resté dans le petit coin bras de gauche.
Middle, c'est un push instant.
Middle 100. Encore un.
50 en
Fais
def.
gaffe sur le flag.
50 en def.
Fais gaffe, j'ai mis le nez, fais gaffe, j'ai mis le nez.
Pardon,
Bah, tu vois, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave, c'est pas grave.
Pousserie. Il est low.
Wow, these guys are so on point. You could really hear them communicate excellently and really calmly as well. What I think is really cute, by the way, le middle. Anyway, I shouldn't be shit talking them. I really appreciate that they allow me to join their TS3. It's really nice of them. Ooh, Zyonix flag on flag return very nicely, and it's 1-1 still. Mudo is going to try some original angles. Null going to nade the French route to the flag. And Dazzler should be making this 2-1 now, because it's a flag on flag. Oh, nice nade. There we go. It took a little bit of time, but the Argentinians, for the first time, at least on this half, in the lead. I wonder if we're going to be hearing some words like putain, etc. In the French chat, but for now, we're just going to stick with my silly old voice. Once more, Argentina in possession of the enemy's flag. So I can imagine that ZMB might be playing serious now rather than playing with that PSG. But as you can see, he's still playing with the PSG. Then again, they have a huge lead and we're already 4.5 minutes in. A little bit of lag. Oh, I missed something? You guys are talking about something to be clipped? Shouldn't be checking chat that much. Surprise, Mudo! And the flag will be returned. So this is going to be 3-1 now. Null did manage to throw a nade, but no damage taken. VHZ in possession of the flag. Now let's see if we can find him. No, not yet, but it will be returned by Bray. Nicely done. You guys, are you really contemplating a forfeit? You're mad. Anyway, back to the game. 3.5 minutes remaining, and I think I'm going to just close chat because the trolls, it's just too much. 3 minutes remaining on the game, and well, of course, if you check the aggregate score, there's no chance in hell that the Argentinian team is going to win here on Paris. The aggregate score already 17-4, and with 3 minutes remaining, this is a done deal. ZMB here going to push in and see if they can at least win on both halves. But the French just playing, well, as they said in ETS, calme, or calm. Don't mind my non-existing French accent, by the way. Oh, Mudo, please make use of the... Do you guys know that there's an Easter egg in here? Well, first of all, if you know Decoy, the member of Frozen Sand, you'll know why there's a Dutch flag with a rubber ducky there. Decoy lives in a boat in Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken. And that's, well, I wouldn't say usual in the Netherlands, but well, there's a significant portion of people living in boats in the Netherlands. And if you use or press the use button in that location, you will hear the horn of the boat. So, in the meantime, the French are in the lead. 2 caps in quick succession, just 1 minute required to be in the lead again. Now the question is, where will VHZ try and route the French flag? And there we go, 5-4. Now with 1 minute remaining, I'm looking forward to Casa Team Survivor. Can't lie. Nice nade though, excellent nade. Oh, those hits of that stupid ass weapon. I'm glad that we banned the Colt. Next up, ban the Glock. Yeah, we saw it again. Muda going to the second floor. Forfeit. GG, and France winning on both halves, 20-5. Lol, sub-only mode in chat on Urban Star. Never in my life am I going to use sub-only mode, guys. Anyway, 20-5, and that means that the first map goes to France. That was to be expected. Now we're going to have to wait probably for another 10 minutes before the second map starts, Casa Team Survivor. If you guys have any songs that you want to request, you are more than welcome to. But for now, you'll have to stick with my songs, and we'll be back later with Casa Team Survivor. Get some drinks. I'm sure that we have enough time for that. Be right back. Sorry guys, I just can't take more Argentinian music. Yeah, if I don't understand you, then I just simply don't really want to listen. Anyway, Casa Team Survivor should start any second now. We're waiting for Argentina still to ready up. Oh, see, curse of the commentator. For once, I've got the right timing. We've have Null, Morgan, VHZ, Cabio, and Arexo on Team Argentina. Bray, Simca, Slide, ZMB, and Steeler for Team France. We can expect some SR8 action from Bray and VHZ. And that's exactly what we're going to be following these first couple of minutes, or seconds I should say, of each round. Usually that's where the difference gets made. But in the meantime, Steeler already has one cap. Oh, one cap. One kill. And VHZ. Action here. VHZ already gets 2 kills. But he is low. Takes another bit of damage and will bleed to death due to slide. I know XXII. I said that Stromae wasn't French. I said he was Belgian, but it's at least a French language. Anyway, I'm going to remove chat once more because you guys simply are just too distracting for me. So back to the game. VHZ versus Bray here. That must have been a pre-shot because I did not see Bray. Well, maybe. Maybe we did. In the meantime, France opening. Oh, lovely. Ooh, didn't get ZMB here, so Morgan has to respond. And it's 4 against 2 here. And in the meantime, my marble mouth can't even catch up to the French onslaught here. 2-0. By the way, this map is, I would say, vital for Argentina to win. It is a best of 5, so that means that we are guaranteed a third map. That pre-shooting though at this ping, really accurate. Ooh, 2 nades. Oh no, it was Urban Terrorist. I saw 2 nades there on the ground, I'm quite sure. But yeah, it's kind of hopeless if this doesn't go Argentina's way. France just have to choose a CTF map. And, well, Argentina is off of the 0 rounds, 2-1.
Anyone need support?
Oh, thank you very much for that sub, Ruben B. His second month as a sub. Appreciate all of the support. Even just a simple follow is already good support for this this game. Already 1,300 followers, really cool. Glad you love this game as much as we do. That was the custom text. Can I make the minimap less transparent? I'm not going to change that now, Delirium. Sorry. Well, okay. Since you're... Only for you. Only for you. Less transparent. Well, let's do 150. I hope that's... hard to see on mobile. Okay. Just because I like your maps. So France opening the kills now by Bray, killing VHZ, the top scorer of Team Argentina. Avoiding all of the bullets pretty much. Dancing around. 3-2. Opening frag once more in favor of France and killing off the top fragger of Argentina, VHZ. In comes the French push. Simca covering all the angles here. One up top, but he won't survive long when you're
Anyone need support?
Oh, thank you, Daji. Dai. I'm going to say Dai. Thanks for your first sub. Really appreciate it. Now once more back to the game. Nice nade. Oh, I think that did a lot of damage too. But in the meantime, well, ZMB is already back to 90%. Bray here spots something blue. At least I'm quite sure that I spotted something blue there. It's just a minuscule second. Let's see it from the Argentinian side. Gabio here staying alive. Avoiding all of the nades and doing a little bit of damage. Brought back to 90%. Stealer here has moved out. It's a 4 against 3 situation, and with VHZ still alive, anything's possible. But that timing was horrendous, and this French push is going to obliterate the remaining Argentinian players, I'm sure. Very nicely done there by Slide, getting a couple of kills in that round. So, Slide, top scorer at the moment for his team. Now let's see if VHZ can get back in the fragging mode, because if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't killed anybody for a month, what the hell, a round or two. Ooh, close, but no cigar. It's a real skill, especially at these high pings. It's hilarious. Oh, wow. When somebody keeps walking up against the wall, I always think 999. It doesn't matter for how long it is. One split second will trigger that. In the meantime, though, I've completely forgot about the rest of this side, and VHZ will finally get a kill. But it was all of Argentina doing the hard work, except VHZ. So they're leading. Sorry, the French are still leading by 2. No VHZ, no French there. Your skills are required elsewhere. And in comes the Argentinian push, but not too good, to be honest. Oh, doesn't get the kill. That one kill could have stopped the French push towards market in their tracks, but no luck whatsoever. And the French now leading by 3. Slowly but surely. Well, a good start here by VHZ to kill off ZMB. ZMB mid-air. And a headshot as well. In comes the rest of France towards market. And that's some sloppy play there. Especially with 2 kills in favor of the Argentinians. Steelers still alive. Checking the wrong angle. Oh wow! How did Steelers still get that? Well, actually by getting the last 4 bullets into his opponent rather than taking one hit that was only what was needed. Okay, well, France widening the gap even further. And good awareness as well. Oh, can't get the 360.
Red team win.
And Cabio will die. Oh no, it's coming. It's coming apart at the seams. Let's listen to the French.
Ah pardon, excuse-moi, j'étais en train de lire un truc, mais bon. Il est là, il est là, il est là. Sautez, montez, tuez-le.
Il est low, il est one hit.
Mort.
Nice.
Campe le market. On campe le market.
Note la bédonne.
Ouais, camper le market, un qui reste.
Il est là means he is there, and then that really cool ZMB. Oh, sorry, was it ZMB? I think it was, right? Let's see. Who was the SR8 player? Jesus, no, it wasn't. It was Bray. Bray, that really cool more. And what does that mean? That means dead in French. Really nice. Glad we catch that. In the meantime, though, it is the Argentinian team who have the upper hand here. 4 against 2. So, just 1 remaining. Where the hell is Steeler? Can't... Ah, there we go. Up on balcony, takes miniature damage, not 1%. Will get an... Oh, but he bled. Okay, well. Nice try. 8-4. That's good for this game. Sneaky, sneaky. That's the first time I've actually seen that, at least from a GTV perspective. I was wondering why was VHZ scoping so high before. Well, there's your answer. From a Bray perspective, this round has gone really well. 3 kills already. And click, click, click. Gets the headshot in the end. That would have been epic. Bray saves the day by getting 3 kills back to back there. And it's only VHZ remaining. VHZ down to 24%. Only 1 hit required. The splat of that headshot. Oh, painful. And a little bit of a tingling shiver through my spine. Anyway, let's see from Simka's point of view what he has to deal with here over at Bridge. Oh, Cabio, mate, what the fuck? In the meantime, though, 2 Frenchies are dead. 3 in the meantime. Let's see if we can find a live French person. Not a flawless this time around. Would have been the first time of this game. But 9-5, they are staying within contention, but the Argentinian team have to pull up their britches and start winning rounds rather than exchanging rounds. Nice nade. And thanks for the bit donation, Christopher. 5 cents to be exact. Oh, nice flick on the head there by Scabio, but he has to stay alive here against Simka, and 1 hit for either will be enough. Well, actually, not if you hit the vest. So Simka down to 2%. Yeah, it was 31, wasn't it? Yeah, that's a shame. So 10-5, 7 minutes remaining. The clock only ticking in favor of France at the moment. We will have a knife fight after this to decide which map and which game type to start the 3rd map. Bray was scoping towards market, but none of the Argentinian team is there. Ooh, Arexo has spotted an SR8 trained on that opening. He will push through and doesn't find anybody. French have retreated and they're playing the time and they're playing the clock now, guys. No need to take the initiative, especially on this slow ass map. They finally found the French team, and 2 die in quick succession. That's the 3rd. Here's the last. Oof. So 6 rounds the difference now. Oh my god, we're going to have loads of bit donations now. Thanks for the support, CQLI. Puggers, indeed. Maybe I should have set a minimum bit donation. Anyway, appreciate the support either way. Oh my god, the Argentinians just simply can't crack this really tough French team. Doesn't seem to be a lot of worry on the Argentinian side. If I was Team Argentina now with a deficit of 7 to cover, I would be pushing in and playing a lot more aggressive than this slow game. I mean, it is working in their favor in this round, but once more, as I said, every second ticking away is in favor of Team France. And Slide is just simply going to mop up the rest of the Argentinian team. Oh my god, Slide, stop. This is just painful to watch. Let's see if we can find some frags with the SR8. But yeah, everybody on Team France is in double digits, and well, just check at your right bottom. Argentina, 2 guys. Well, 6 and 5. Nice kill though. HZ pushing further. And this is the time that the push has to be fast. And there we go. And a flawless, once more. Hashtag flawless equals +2 points for 2020. I don't know, I think it would be very epic. I think it would also change the dynamic of Team Survivor. But even that would not bring Argentina in contention here on Casa. It's hard to say, but I mean, for the stream it would have been epic if Argentina would win this. At the moment though, getting closer and closer to a 2-0 deficit versus France. And that would mean France only need one more map to be crowned Nations Cup champions for the 7th time. Oof, nice try VHZ. Oh yeah, and ZMB already rushed there, I spotted him, but I thought it was just a figment of my imagination. So that means that the Argentinian team from behind, yeah, that's exactly what I was worrying about. They moved out and they got slaughtered. So VHZ moving out aggressively, hoping to get some kills. Well, he got one alright. On the wrong person himself. So, with the last seconds of this map ticking away, this means that we will go to the knife fight. 5v5, as Biddle said. Aggressive push here by Team France. They have the benefit of a humongous lead to allow this. I'm sure that they would not be doing this if the time wasn't ticking away. Or sorry, if the lead was only 2 or 3. Anyway, this is the last round. Let's see, will it be for Argentina or France? Ray not connecting just yet. First kill going in favor of the French. Nice aggressive push, but unfortunately it will stay at an exchange of kills. Morgan and VHZ last one standing. Ray. Yeah. 16-8, GG, and well, very convincing win there by the French. The Argentinian team stayed within contention for the first 10 minutes or so. But yeah, after that it was pretty much a slaughter. So that means that I can add another tag to a map, and that would be Casa Team Survivor for the French. Let's save that and share it with you guys. And see, quickly save. Yes, replace, thank you very much, confirm. So, 2-0 for France. We'll be right back with the knife battle to decide which map will be the third map. Let's hope that Argentina win this, because otherwise, well, we're in for a very short final here. On the 16th of December 2019, it looks at the moment like the French will win their 7th, 6th, whatever Nations Cup. I think Biddle was counting on Urban Zone, to be honest. Anyway, be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gents. It's time for the knife fight. I can't imagine that I'm going to be shoutcasting a freaking knife fight, but Kevlar is allowed apparently. Who cares? It's random anyway. Knives get thrown all over, but oh, just one person got hit there. And it seems to be Scabio.
Blue team wins.
And it's France that win the knife fight. No. Oh my gosh, is it really going to be a 3-0 victory? So that means that they can eliminate first. Best Eurity moment in my whole life, says Slide. All maps not appearing. Wanna do in Discord? Oh gosh, really. Okay guys, we'll be back with the end result, so we won't have any elimination here on stream. Be back and let's listen to some more music. Welcome everybody, and this is my second attempt at starting off this third map. After 2 maps, we find France in the lead by 2, and we are going to a third map. This map has been decided that will be Cambridge Team Survivor, which will be in the background while I talk. After this, if Argentina win, we will go to Tujunga, CTF, and if Argentina win Tujunga, CTF, which, as I already mentioned before, is a big ask, we will go to Mandolin Bomb Mode. But before I go over to this, well, somebody shared something incredibly personal in chat. And I would quickly like to say, yeah, keep your head up, and well, we, the Urban Terror community, are thinking of your loss, and hope that well, you guys deal as good as you can with this. It's really tough to experience. I've seen some friends in my vicinity have to deal with something like that, and it is really rough. And well, I just simply can't not mention it because well, there's a bit of a pit in my stomach now. Anyway, time for the game to resume, in my opinion, but I think it will take some time. France versus Argentina, and as we can see, Argentina still have to decide who is going to be their super sub. I'm not expecting that VHZ will be their super sub, but yeah, we're going to see that the viewers have just dropped a little bit under. Money, 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 money. Thanks very much for your subscription. Well, no, actually, it's a donation. So, since I unfortunately have it really small, I'm going to quickly check what that donation is and from who, so I can actually give it its credit. But whatever the donation be, thanks very much. And I see indeed that it is it's a donation, €5 if I'm not mistaken. And now I still can't see who did the actual. It's Smitten. Thanks very much, Smitten. €5 into the Urban Zone war chest to be used whenever necessary for this this great game. And well, as I've mentioned before, and unfortunately you can't really experience the full quality of my microphone right now because I'm still, well, I moved house well, a little bit less than a year ago, and there's still a lot of bare walls, so the sound isn't as good as it can be, but a quarter of the war chest was used for a professional mic, and the rest for a capture card, so we can stream at this high quality. Anyway, good luck, have fun, and let's enjoy the game. So yeah, thanks to your donations, we have a dot instead of a crosshair. And let's add the audio to this. And let's hope that Argentina force at least a 4th map, and who knows, maybe even a 5th. I wonder if any of these countries expected this map to happen, but the first kill in favor of France. Yes, indeed, J-Cron RV. That is a little bit of a video audio clip from Breaking Bad. Very first season, in fact. So Null and Detail only have to stay alive for 1.5 minutes, and then it will be a draw. But it's a tall order. And a timeout is going to be called after this, whatever happens. The hunt for red Null is on. And there we go, Biddle with 16% will secure the first map in favor of France. Yeah, I saw you, pugbot.net, thinking that Biddle would not be able to win this round. Well, guess what? He did. And at the moment, KDR-wise, he is the best player on the server. No deaths, 1 kill. Let's see, is there any SR8? If there is, then it will definitely be in VHZ's hands, and he will catch 2 nades, 1 by Biddle, 1 by another person, and the push from France is going to be coming in right now. Big movement here by Biddle. Biddle with 4 kills, guys. Equal fragging with ZMB. What's this? Ooh, no, not accurate. So we've got 2 SR8s, or did VHZ now switch over? He's still alive. Is he going to get his 5th? No, he'll die here, unfortunate. So 2 against 2. And good situation here, good position. But he was bleeding, hoping to get that Desert Eagle shot off. 3-0 for France. Not what we, at least we, the neutral viewer, were hoping. As we have so many viewers, don't forget that we also have this pickup bot now on Discord. I'm sure that somebody will post the link here in chat. But it's a great gateway drug to competitive Urban Terror. Playing pickup games with, well, in general, competitive players. Get yourself ready. Get your skills. Ooh, oh my god, no. How the hell did you survive that? But yeah, get yourselves ready for Urban Terror 5. I know that some of you really can use the practice. Well, we're expecting some news towards the end of this year, but maybe, I have no idea by the way guys, so what I'm going to say now is completely on a limb, but maybe towards the end of 2020 we might have a release. If it's alpha or beta, I don't know, but even an alpha release would be really cool. This is indeed the 3rd map, so if France win this, we'll have an early evening. I say early, but it's already past midnight here on a Monday. And out pop 2 Argentinian players. I saw on the other side, but in comes the push from France, and they will kill off VHZ and Cabio in quick succession. Ah, Casanti is in Twitch chat. Yeah, thanks very much for setting up the servers. Really appreciate that. So after 1 round for Argentina, it's all going France's way. can see the real linchpin in this map is this location. Check the mini-map, by the way, guys, because you can see both teams at the moment. And it seems like France are just going to cover this one really small part of the map. ZMB on top of his game. And out with the French. Intercepting any potential flank. No, Steeler. They will be level pegging with Portugal. They would have been higher if they had won last year, but against all expectations, it was Portugal that won. So they are now leading by 1 win, and Scabio here on fire, and will clear up the remainder of the French team. But there is no doubt as to which country is the best in the modern era. And that's the 4.x era. Realizing how old I'm going to sound, because the 4.x era is already 12 years, something like that. Already longer than most of this game. Flawless victory here for France. But we'll just have to wait and see what the new modern era is going to bring us. But you can see that really having an active community pays dividends for the next years as a country in the Nations Cup. France, of course. Oh my shit. Jeez, that's not what you want to see. France, of course, has the biggest community of all, maybe even combined. So that means that they have loads of people to choose from. But it would have been great if Portugal had at least contended this year. And we have somebody subbing out. It's Dazzler, and Morgan is going to connect in. Nice to see that they're following the rules. And by the way, I completely forgot to mention, this is the first time that a non-Europe... No, sorry, that's not true. This is the first time that an American team gets to the final. After Australia 6 years ago versus France. This is the second team that's non-European that gets to the grand final. And I mean American in the form of those both continents. So definitely nothing to be happy about if you're Argentina. They really showed up a lot of good European countries. I really expected Belgium to give France a bit more of a run for their money in the semis. Ooh, taking a lot of damage. VHZ here going to take point. Quick exchange of kills, but now it seems like the French are going to move in. Good night, Delirium.
Red team wins.
a lot happening, but just not very much to shoutcast. Sorry, guys. Oh well, there was a little bit of a push there, but it's just not, well, it's not a map that I'm used to shoutcasting, so now and then I'm a little bit quiet. It's also really tough to spot any tactics aside from camping the freaking the edges of the entrances and exits. And France is keeping that buffer alive and kicking. I think XXII would have been better off pushing up a little bit rather than moving back. But he stays alive, and that's the most important part. Back to 90. These guys have this map down already, apparently. Oh, a lovely headshot there by XXII. And now it would be great if the Argentinian players would keep moving out. And that's exactly what they do. So this should be a map win, or a round win for them, I should say. Zyonix down to 26%, trying to escape to waste a little bit more time, but he won't get far. And 8-5 is the score here with 8 minutes remaining on the clock. Still a difference of 3, but if Argentina keep playing as they did the last round, which was slow, tactically sound and steady, but XXII can't afford to. Oh my god, gets that kill! What a flick. Has to try and keep the French at bay at long range with that SR8. He's going to move out. Gets 50% damage and will finish off Biddle with the Glock at long range. Going to scope out. No, going to move out with the UMP. And where are the rest of the French? It's 4 against 2. And Zyonix will be brought back to 90. So they have a chance, but they'll have to do something special here. They have been spotted as well. Now, if the Argentinian team are anyway tactically sound, they should have been moving in from all sides at the same time. But it's 3 against 1, and XXII is on point with 11%. He will finish it off with an SR8 shot to boot. So now the difference down to 2 and 7 minutes on the clock. So bit of damage taken by Null, but not enough to be of any consequence in this round. Now let's see. Oh, XXII gets the kill off on Zyonix. XXII gets the kill off on Mudo. Now can he kill Slide as well? Slide is going to think, I'm going to run away. Fuck this. Now the hunt is on for Biddle and ZMB. And now it's poor Biddle alive. Nice nade. Unfortunately, that wasn't the right location. And 7-8. We have a match back on our hands, ladies and gents. So after pretty much 10 minutes of slow ass action, we are back in the game. So will this be the last map of Nations Cup number 22, or are we going to go to a 4th map? And will it be even later that I go to bed? XXII in the meantime keeps on killing, and I keep on not specking him. Maybe not the best of choices. Another 50% damage, down to 17%. They should be medicing him up already, because he is the MVP of Team Argentina. Where's the med? Come on, guys. They do have the 2-man advantage, but you want to keep VHZ alive here. Biddle will be brought back to 90, at least if he gets around this corner. Only just. Biddle is going to slow down the Argentinian team. Come on, the peekaboo is now. Come on, Biddle, surprise them. He's down to 50. Oh, painful. 3-2. 3 against 2, I should say. 2 against 2. And this time around, the flank coming from behind. This should never go to France. Come on, guys. It was 4 against... Was it 4 against 2? It was at least a significant advantage for the Argentinian team there. And, well, great play, to be honest, by Team France, but sloppy by Team Argentina. Too sloppy, to be honest, especially for a Nations Cup final. Oh well, back to the grindstone. 4 minutes remaining. A lot of time wasted in that one round, especially losing it then, rather than making it all square. Team France have the initiative here. But ZMB is very low. And he will die here. He's out of bullets. So that was a good 30-second round. Once more, 3.5 minutes to decide if this is going to be the conclusion or if we're going to a 4th map, which will be CTF. Going in favor of Team Argentina, especially with so little time. Oh. Well, he suicided, and that was the best decision there of Null. Slash kill would have been faster, but the seconds aren't that important. So 2 minutes and a bit remaining, and they have to get to... A draw won't really... Well, yeah, it could mean that we go to a 6th map if Argentina are going to win this. In come the nades, in comes the push, but France hasn't retreated. Those nades didn't really dislodge them, and Zionix here stays alive, but it's VHZ against 2. VHZ gets 1. Oh, the SR8 misses! Oh, this could be GG. 3 rounds the difference now. Argentina are going to go balls to the wall aggressive here, or else their hopes in Nations Cup number 22 of 2019 are gone, flown away. Well, France have put themselves in a bit of an awkward position, but nevertheless, the kills are going in favor of Team France. GG, GG, and GG. We'll have 1.5 minutes to post your questions that I'm going to ask to Biddle. But that was the final nail in the coffin of the Argentinian hopes. They played sloppy. That 4 versus 2 was incredibly important. Rather than 9-9, it became 10-8, and that meant that they had to keep up the pressure. And France have executed it to perfection. Congratulations. And the teabagging commences. It's 7 golds for France out of, well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 8 years. I think they only lost No, that's not true. Sorry. 9 years, 7 golds. Really impressive. Really impressive. Only had one other winner of the Nations Cup in the urban zone era, and that was Portugal last year. Last 30 seconds ticking down, and before I lose all of my viewers, I'm just going to say it was a pleasure shoutcasting for you guys. Hope to see you next year, probably, for another Nations Cup. As usual, there isn't a lot to shoutcast. Well, these last couple of years, Urban Terror, the competitive scene is pretty much dead, but it's still my highlight of the year on gaming, to be able to shoutcast for you guys. And well, 100 viewers is really nothing to be disheartened by. There is still a lot of love for this game, and keep up the public games and the pickup games, etc. and the practice clan wars, and we will see you in 2020 with some Urban Terror action, maybe some special VH said rage quitting there, but maybe some special events in the onset, getting closer and closer towards the release of Urban Terror 5. I know we all really desperately need it. Congratulations, France. Gold number 7, and I'm going to join them in their team speak. Congratulations, France!
Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. Nations Cup number 7 for you guys.
Let's go.
6, I believe.
Thanks, man. No, that's fun.
Wow.
7-7. Like 7 of 9, right?
Yeah, well, I already said, I think this is number 7 out of 9 years, so I guess it was meant to be. But my God, how impressive were you guys? I honestly thought Argentina in the, well, I think it was round number 16 there on Cambridge could have gotten closer and forced a fourth round, or forced a fourth map, but you guys were imperious. Really great to see. There's some people asking questions. Why do you choose CTF to help lose the stream viewers? But I guess that the decision to play CTF is just so obvious here, since well, at least the non-European countries are, well, in general worse at CTF. Was that the reason?
Oh, I think we just stick to CTF anyway. Doesn't matter how we face.
Yeah, I guess that even against Belgium, if I'm not mistaken, you guys were also
Beijing.
really convincing.
Yeah, we just play
Yeah,
CTF.
Beijing
We get
indeed.
most fun also. I mean,
Oh, okay. Well, my heart is with CTF as well, despite some of the the rage in Twitch
that's
chat.
enraged.
But
Anyone
there's
need
plenty
support?
of. Thanks very much, WXXXD, for your subscription. Once more, thanks everybody for your support. Let me quickly see if there's some more questions for you guys. But man, what kind of shout-outs do you want to give?
I gave my shout-outs, so let the others speak.
Yeah, you did. Any players you want to get raging here now that you have 100 listeners?
I mean, they were already raging before the win, so I will just keep on raging anyway.
That's true, ZMB. That's so true. Anyway, it was a pleasure shoutcasting you guys as usual. Would have liked to see a little bit closer Nations Cup. So next year, I hope you guys aren't as good, or that the competition gets better. But yeah, as usual,
We will come back.
I'm sure you will. It would be great to have you guys play against Portugal in the grand final next year.
Hopefully, yeah.
I hope so.
Even Belgium are a great fight. They have the best team on the paper.
That's true. That's I was surprised to see you guys win. To be honest, I really thought that Belgium were going to beat you this year around. But Hell, you guys beat off all of the competition, and well, even America couldn't face off against you guys because they got beat by the Belgians. So once more, guys, congratulations. I hope that there's some epic footage coming our way in the form of frag videos. I see ZMB is recording a whole of TeamSpeak. We managed to tune in 2 times during the stream, and I think it was Bray who said really cool more, and it was like, okay, we got Casa down. Nicely done there. But yeah, nice to see you guys back at your old ways and winning Urban Terror Nations Cups. Hope to see you guys next year as well. I'm sure that you're up for it.
Of course.
Yeah, we'll be there for sure.
Yeah.
And I hope it will be in Urban Terror 5, but I'm not holding my breath. Anyway, I think we're going to conclude this year's Nations Cup. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks Team France for playing as well as they did. And a final can't be a final without a loser, because we have to thank Team Argentina as well. They fought their best, and well, it wasn't enough, unfortunately. And thanks everybody for watching. I know it's already past midnight. It's at least in Europe, and to have so many viewers so late is great. Thanks for the support. Thanks for all of the subs. Thanks for everything. And I'm going to leave you guys with our traditional song. It's Herb Albert and the Spanish Flea. And we'll see you next year in 2020 with another Nations Cup. And who knows, keep an eye out on our socials. Don't forget to hit that follow button. Hit that sub button if you want. And we'll see you next year with more Urban Terror. God bless, and says the atheist again. And good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you in 2020.